Somebody keeps like replaying the last conversation they had with you like over and over and over again, okay? Like I don't know if they're trying to figure out like what went wrong, or they're just like really missing you. I mean, obviously there's a lot of anxiety. I feel like this person wasn't very honest with how they truly felt, or maybe they weren't. Maybe they were too honest about how they felt. Like, depending on which way this came out. Because maybe they think that they said way too much, okay? But for some of you guys, the real thing is they said too little. They want to have a conversation with you. They really do. They want to, love call. What am I saying? They want to have a conversation with you, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. I feel like they think that you're a very grounded individual, or that there's they see you as very stable, very secure, right? Somebody who's kind of got it all together, like in a sense, right? Like I feel like 111. I think that they don't really know as well what they will offer you. For some of you guys, it's like maybe their crazy came out the box a little bit in that last conversation back there, okay? And I as well is like, I feel like they didn't follow up. Like, I feel like whatever it was that was said, like there was no follow up to come back in. And I think that you just cut ties with the situation. Like, I feel like you weren't interested in trying to see behind somebody's mask, see behind whatever game they're playing, right? Like, you're like, I'm not going to waste my time trying to figure somebody out. They're either going to be real or they're not going to be real. And I feel like you definitely seen where that person was sitting at that time you were not interested in, right? This says hiding true feelings, pretending, gaslight, and personify. So maybe somebody would as well were trying to like really appear to be a certain thing to you, right? And I feel like that completely crumbled. I don't know. I feel like that last conversation though was kind of wild. I'll be honest. Like I feel like this person kind of came out their body a little bit in how they were talking to you, right? Maybe they said some things that they really wish that they could take back. For sure. They don't know how you take them anymore. Like I feel like they're real nervous. They're real nervous because they want to have. They've been drinking a lot. That's what's been going on. They want to have a long term with you. I see wedding rings. This is somebody that they look at you and they feel like they could have everything with you, right? That's what they see when they see you. They get a whole future, right? I feel like in this person's mind, they planned out a whole future with you, okay? And maybe that's what they weren't saying. Maybe they weren't being real about how they felt. Maybe they try to kind of play games with you, keep you guessing, and they weren't being honest, right? They were very not forthcoming in communication. And I feel like maybe even the last conversation, they could have been drinking as well. They could have, right? And I feel like they're kicking themselves. They're definitely kicking themselves. They're like, why did it turn out like that, right? And they're trying to backpedal for sure. They don't know how. So instead, I feel like they're just driving themselves crazy. And that's probably why they've been inebriated as well, because they don't know how to approach the situation. Especially because for some of you guys, like, I feel like this was like a while ago. Like they don't know how to come back in from that. They don't know how to come back in from that. I do see abundance, so maybe this is a positive situation. What it says positive mindset, and maybe that's what this person needs. Look, healthy choices. This person maybe needs a more positive mindset, right? I feel like you're very abundant though, like in general, right? Or there could be abundance within this connection. Some you guys will know how serious it was. Like, was it something they can come back from or no, right? I do feel like there was some codependencies as well going on. And it's like, they didn't want you to see how codependent they look. Poker face. Yes, they didn't want you to see that about them, right? Maybe they have that tendency to kind of be like overly clingy or overbearing or whatever, like right away in a situation or something. And so they didn't want you to see that. So they weren't showing the truth again with the poker face and the mask. Like somebody definitely wasn't real about how they felt. They were not real about how they felt. Like that they wanted a long term with you, right? Like I feel like they try to keep you guessing more than anything, as well as whatever was said. What did they talk about to you? What was that? Okay. That person scared me that is like popped up right there. I feel like this person acted like they had a lot of options. They had acted like they had a lot of things going on. They were busy, or they had this, that, and the other, right? They didn't at all act like you were that important to them, but you were. You definitely were, okay? As well as maybe for some of you guys, they were almost... I feel like they maybe even viewed you as something that you're not as well. And that came out sideways. Because I have girl with snake, charmed, use, enable boundaries, right? So maybe they thought you were just trying to be... I feel like they classified you into a type of people, feminine or masculine, that they've dealt with before, right? But it was like they still tried, like, but they were still overly invested in you. Maybe they were scared that you were like somebody from their past as well. And some of that, I feel like this person had a lot of unhealed wounds that they brought into the situation with you. And it had nothing to do with you. None of it had anything to do with you. I had to be real. Like, not in the big scheme of things, right? But they want to come back in. They want to have a chance. They want to have a date. They want to set a date with you, try to talk to you, have a conversation with you. Like, they want to make something work with you. Let me know if you're interested in this. Let me know in the comments how you feel. Let's see, what signs are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, Sagittarius. We'll do one more. And Scorpio. Lots of water, lots of emotion. Lots of emotion. I feel like it was a lot of unspoken emotion as well. 7-11, right? Things that they didn't express themselves like they should have. And what they did express, I feel like came out wild. So, all right, y'all.